So listen, I've spoken also before about the idea of choosing how it is you want to be in the world. Um, and I've basically spoken about free range, feral, and captive. So are you captive, free range, or feral? Because you must just decide, not just, but you must decide which category you're in order to best take advantage of your situation, whichever it is. Because it's no good pretending to yourself that you're free range or feral when you're actually captive. Because to be captive has some advantages. You get food every day, whether you're captive in business or captive in your relationship. You get food every day. Sure, you get fat, you get cancer, and you're sluggish and you have no energy. But the risk of you dying is lower. Dying from boredom is probably a bigger problem for you, but you're not going to die from starvation. Where you're free range, of course, you have to move around quickly. You need to be agile. You need to be witty. You need to be always on the lookout for opportunity, whether in relationships or whether in a business. There's no guarantee that you're going to get the money in that you need every month to be able to pay your rent, to be able to pay your salaries, to be able to pay your staff. So you have that energy that comes with uncertainty, and in relationships too. If you're free range, if you've got to go out there in order to get the kind of company, the kind of intimacy that you're interested in having, you need to be witty, you need to be sharp, you need to be on point, you need to challenge yourself every day to be the kind of person that gets you closer to what it is that you're looking for in your life. That's what it means to be free range in relationships. To be captive in relationships, sure, you may get a greater quantity of what it is that you may think you're looking for. But when I look at people in captive relationships, very often they seem to me sad. They seem to me bored. They seem to be fat. They seem to be dying slowly. Is it just me? I don't know. To be feral, remember there's 3 categories: captive, free range, and feral. To be feral, to me, that comes with its own challenges and disadvantages. Because to be feral means to be unconstrained completely with any rules. To be free range, you're not captive, but you're constrained by rules, by norms, by restrictions perhaps of your own choosing. To be feral means in business you're a bank robber. You accept no rules at all. You accept no limitations, no constraints. And sure, your income may spike, but to be feral is not for me. To be feral in relationships means that, to me, in my mind, completely wild, completely crazy. You don't give a shit about anybody. You just take what you want, hurt everybody around you, have no guiding principles as to how you will enter into any given relationship regarding intimacy or affection. So yeah, feral is not for me. If you ask me which life to choose for myself, and I suppose it even applies to workouts, you know. I suppose if you're free range with workouts, you take the exercise you can where you find most variety and most challenge. Perhaps if you're captive maybe with exercise, you're in the army and somebody's waking up every morning shouting at you, getting you to do your push-ups and run around the base with your army equipment. And maybe if you're feral, maybe you're just like all over the show, running from the cops. I don't know, but you got no free range. You got some kind of a structure and bringing variety into it. So if you ask me to choose and define what my life is, free range all the way, guys. Free range for life.